Good morning.
Good morning.
And yeah, we have our lovely developers on our ears already, but you guys cannot hear them yet because we wanted to make a little introduction first. So yeah, good morning and welcome to the very first stream on Saturday for the Indie Arena Games online event. So if you do not know what everything is about, basically we have a digital Gamescom going on right now. You can head over to the Indie Arena booth online, and there you can create a little avatar, and then you can digitally walk over the whole expo event and check out all the booths and check out all the amazing games that all the different indie developers around the world have created. So, with that being said, we today are again joined by our friends from France. Friends from France, what? This is, wow, I'm quite impressed at this time in the morning, so that was definitely not bad. So now you can even see them and hear them. Good morning, guys.
Morning.
Good morning.
How are you guys doing?
Doing fine.
Fine for us Saturday morning at 8:30.
Definitely. So we are in the same time zone, so we are in the same boat. It's pretty early, but I think it's all right because you guys are actually pretty well equipped with some nice croissants. And we just realized that we forgot our pretzels to, you know.
They're in the next room.
This is the
It's really
worst.
sad.
This is the worst. I mean, at least we have some coffee, so
And I've got some tea.
that's nice. So cheers. Off to a nice stream. Yeah, what we are going to do is basically just hang around and chill at first. And then we will play through the demo where you guys will also give some insights about development, puzzle designs, and also we want to explain the movement set a little bit better, like what you can all do, because actually you can do a lot in the game. Although it's pretty simple, you have a lot of different move sets that you can, you know, pretty much advance with, like jumping and dashing, that's the word, and all of that. So we will have a look at
like
this.
combinations of single movement methods. Like you can combine some and then go even further or higher. And yeah, it's quite insane what you can do.
So and I expect that especially the later levels really incorporate that. So then you're expected to do those moves, right? Oh, it's very cool. So, other than that, what's going on with you guys? How was the day yesterday, for example, for you?
That was a quite intense day yesterday.
Yeah.
For us, it's the first time streaming, so it was
Stream.
so interesting. Also, meeting all the public and the people coming and playing in the arena booth was so fun.
Yeah.
Nice, that's good to hear. So you also were checking out your booth. What do you say? Were you impressed with what we did, or was it like meh?
Yeah, it's really nice.
It's
And we
beautiful.
were so surprised
Yeah.
that the box links in the booth are interactive. You can like all of them are sharing a bit of story. It's so cute.
Yeah.
Actually,
We didn't know.
they're talking to us. They're getting independent.
Yes.
You know,
No, I also think it's really cool. I mean, the Indie Arena booth online came up with all of this stuff in a pretty short amount of time. So it's pretty amazing what they were able to pull off, and it's nice to, you know, compensate Gamescom for now. I mean, you also probably have been to a Gamescom already, I suppose. I mean, since you're from France, it's not that far away. So yeah. As I also mentioned yesterday in a stream, it's pretty sad that we cannot be there in person and have like 6 days of pure madness, as it always is. But I think doing that also digitally is something new, but also something that works out pretty nicely. And I think with the dedicated booths per game, you can really incorporate like the whole art style of the game, and really, you know, people are just getting into the booth and they're like, this is Pile Up. Wow, cool. And they instantly get an impression of the game and what the game is about. So I think this is pretty nicely done. So good job there, guys.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Thank you.
What else were you guys up to then yesterday? Was there a lot of traffic coming in, guys asking questions, chatting with you, or
We were
Twitter
present on
going crazy?
social networks, yeah. Social networks were a bit heavier than usual, so it was like checking all the answers, people retweeting, what's happening. Some people are actually starting to stream the game also. It's new, so
Yeah.
it's interesting.
Oh, nice.
Oh, that's always great if we see that. Yeah, and that will not be the last that we see from PileUp. I mean, we're still in development, and the closer we will get to release, of course, we will show even more. So we're pretty excited about that. We will have lots of Let's Plays, lots of live streams. We will maybe we'll also do something like this because now we have the setup.
Yeah.
So we should use it. So it took quite some time to set everything up in that very short amount of time. But I guess you guys noticed that because we were not as fast with our responses as we normally are. Because yeah, it was just crazy to prepare all of this, and yeah, but now here we are. Alrighty.
Congrats. And you have a green screen, which is, well,
Yeah, it's a green screen. I mean, yeah, we were, best case would be that we have a nice and fancy view in the chat view that we have right now with also a nice background. But on a technical standpoint, this is the next level. I mean, I know how to do it, but it is also a little bit of time consuming that we would need to do. But I think that works. It has a nice studio character appeal. And there's also a guitar in the background, and people are like, why is there a guitar in the background? But they're like, maybe we'll just put in random objects in there, and people will like, why? And we was like, why not?
Have a green screen.
Yes. Well then, should we just jump into the game, maybe?
Yes.
And continue talking there?
I'm gonna into
Well then, okay, let me just do this, make us big.
You add that.
Yeah, sure. Get back in the game.
Right, I mean,
Perfect.
So
Hey.
while we're doing the setup, we have to tell you this is important for us because we used to start game development with a breakfast every day, and we were
Yeah.
Really?
how to get motivated. I mean, it's already motivating to make games in general, but like you arrive in the morning and there is a set of croissant and a good
Aw.
coffee. That was
Oh,
fun.
that's so good.
Yeah.
We should talk to
We
our
should do
bosses
that.
about that. That we
Yeah.
have like pretzels and Weisswurst every morning. That would be awesome. No, cool. So every day you start with a nice breakfast. With the croissants.
Not every day.
It's harder this time,
Oh,
but we try to do it, especially like at least one times a week, and each person is bringing it after the other.
And so it's at random times, so you need to come every day to not miss a breakfast.
ah.
It's coming unannounced.
Yeah.
An announced surprise breakfast. Oh, great.
Nice.
I could definitely live
I
up
like
with
that concept.
Great. No, I think this is definitely a great way to start a day of hard development and bug fixing and everything else that is involved in making a great game. Speaking of a great game, you are inside here and you wanted to explain a little bit more about the moveset of the Boxlings. So go ahead.
So what do you want to do?
Go ahead.
No, I'm starting. Okay. I'll start with the basic stuff. So here what you are seeing is the main entrance level of PileUp. In PileUp you're playing Boxlings, these little boxes that you are seeing here. It's platformer, 3D platformer, very colorful. And you can play up to 4 people. At the moment we're 3 in the game. These Boxlings, they have a quite very simple moveset. You can jump. You can pick up another boxes, another
For
box
other
on,
players.
and you're making a pile like that, and you can basically pile up with anything in the game that looks like a cube. So it's kind of systemic. You will see boxes and different items, and they will behave like characters. And additional to that, you have a movement action, which is the dash, and the dash allows you to It's like when you're playing Mario Odyssey, you have an additional action which allows you to make moves, longer jumps, and everything. And also it picks up boxes, so everything works in the way that in the end you will make up piles or destroy piles. And you can destroy piles by heavy dashing in when you're all together like this. And it's just creating a bit of chaos. So yeah, that's the basic action, and you will see everything is coming out of this moveset. We were actually, when we started game development, developing this game, we were having in mind this interconnectivity of the mechanics. Like it was important for us that it be both simple and it could go complex if we decide to. It's also like the easy to learn, hard to master. It's not hard to master in Pileup, but like you can go deeper if you want.
And especially with all the collectibles that you have in the levels, I think some of those are a bit trickier to get, right? So you definitely have to use the whole moveset to get all of them.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Same if you are playing soccer with the Germany team.
Well, we were just, simulating a classic World Cup finale match between Germany and France, so it's okay.
If we are talking game development, the collectibles actually have meanings. They have a lot. Maybe we can. I don't know if one of you wants to mention a few things about
Also,
that.
no, maybe because
Yeah.
you worked a lot on
Maybe start with the name of those little golden cubes.
God damn.
What are they called? Because we had the streamer event with Gronk, and he was calling those golden cubes Bouillon cubes. You know, those are in German. We have this Bouillonwürfel, which is like the little cubes that you just throw into water, and then you have soup basically.
Yeah.
In French,
Bouillon,
it's
yeah.
actually bouillon cube.
Okay.
Yeah,
It's just bouillon cube, okay. But this is not the term that you guys were going for, or maybe you do know.
No. No, actually, we call that craft because originally the idea was to collect them to craft your world, but
Really?
it drifted away from this idea. So now you can use them to craft new skins for your characters that you can have in the hub, in the first room we've seen in this stream. So here, this is the meaning of the small ones, the small cubes ones. But they also have another purpose to guide the players. It's something really useful to show the way to players to hints on where to go and what is interesting to explore in the
So
game.
it's basically like a little bit of signposting that you're using these cubes for.
Yeah.
Oh,
Great.
You make
Interesting.
pretty big file, actually.
Ooh, we made a big pile.
Should have put the trampoline in.
what's also interesting with the collectibles is it's a way to scale difficulty without actually having difficulty option.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you want to have all of them, you'll have to really explore the game and really know the moveset and really master the game, especially for what we call the rare collectible, the round ones.
So the little tape thingy.
Yeah, the tapes. Yeah, and so the idea with that was also to give some challenges for people that are looking for challenges, but it's not mandatory. You don't have to collect them all if you don't want to, and that's all.
Oh, that's great. Well, then maybe try to explore this beautiful world a little and stop piling boxes. I mean,
Can't do it.
But it's so much fun.
That's a question. Mr. Dan Webb, who might this be? He's asking, how high can you pile up the boxes? Is there a limit? Is it like the integer overflow limit, or do you guys just have an arbitrary limit?
Yeah.
It's high? How many boxes?
It's
sky is the limit.
The sky is the limit. Okay. So how high is the sky?
There is no hard-coded limit, I would
Uh-huh.
say. But it's more like a level design limit.
Oh.
You can't have an infinite amount of boxes in the world.
Okay.
I don't know. We don't have statistics about where you can make the biggest pile, but maybe 20 to 30, I'd say.
Okay.
Yeah.
We will
It's
try to find that out, Anna. Keep that
Yeah.
in mind. Maybe we can find a way to how to clone boxes or something and send you a nice video in our bug tracker.
Yeah.
Explore it.
I think it's on the second world.
Yes. In the second world, you can
Hey.
have pretty big piles.
The second world will be, of course, in the full game. What you're seeing right now over here is the demo of Pile Up, which you can play right now, actually. So you can head over to Steam and type in Pile Up in the search bar, for example, and download the demo. Pick some 3 friends, 2 friends, 1 friend, or if you have no friends, you can also play on your own. But yeah, the game is pretty fun playing together. So head over to Steam. You can also wishlist the game there. And of course, you can check out the booth at the Indie Arena booth online. And also, there we have a nice phone booth where you can also join our Discord. And there, our developers are basically available 24/7, 365 days a year and every minute. No, they are not. But you can ask your questions there and you will get an answer in a timely manner. So do that. And while I did this little advertisement break, the guys were, of course, continuing to play through the demo. And I would suppose for you guys, it is not that hard anymore. You said something yesterday that the speedrun record is like 2 minutes or something?
Yeah.
We were challenged by that, and we tried that. So we put some of our guys, and it was like, how? Like counting the tutorial, so going through the tutorial, or in the hub?
It's only for the world.
For the world, yeah.
Only for the world. Okay, guys, you heard it. You heard it.
Playing alone.
So where? What again?
It's playing alone.
Playing alone. Okay. All right.
I see.
Challenge accepted.
Because most of the time we actually are playing on our own, especially since the COVID-19.
Yeah.
We know pretty well the level design, the solo player level design, since it's scaling with each added player.
Yeah.
Okay. But you can pretty easily play this game also together with using the remote play together feature from Steam, which is also pretty good.
Yeah, and we did that a lot during the lockout.
So that was also probably pretty good for you guys because yeah, you cannot physically, or we're not able to sit physically together with like 3 more people and play for all the controllers.
Definitely, it was helpful. Also, it was the main intention of the game. Also, initially, if it can be played together, we think it's even better than solo. We are enjoying solo, but it was the initial one. Like, we kind of grew up with all the old consoles, GameCubes, and everything, playing Mario Kart, playing Smash, and everything. And we wanted to have this feeling of couch game. We know nowadays it's changing a lot, but there are some good stuff that continue this vibe on consoles, thanks to Steam Remote Play on our
Definitely. Yeah.
So we want to get this feel a bit like old times, like you're gathering on the couch and you're saying, okay, this night we're finishing this game, or tomorrow.
Those were the days. Oh, it was so good.
Good old days, yeah.
Yeah, playing Halo, for example, and co-op.
Yeah.
Oh, good God. We spent so many hours. Or anything else. Oh.
Yeah. I hope one day we'll have another Mario football. I played this one for so many hours.
That was nice.
That's right. Yeah.
Great. I'm just realizing how unbelievably chill this game is. I mean, with the music going on, you know, sitting on the beach, you're together with some friends, solving puzzles. So relaxing.
In a little sun bath.
Oh,
There's something actually that was also intended. It's there is a lot of local multiplayer games, and we are playing a lot of those, but that are versus players.
mhm.
And we wanted to have something that's also you can live the adventure together. You can go through the story together, and
Yeah.
you don't have to fight necessarily.
And it's not
Um,
as frantic and hectic, so it's more like
Like
chill.
we love those frantic games, but also we want something else. Like it's good to change, and this was the intention. Like you can live the whole story together for, yeah, and it pushed us in a lot of design direction that we were not expecting, and it was actually what was driving our development. A lot of choices, like just on this screen, you're seeing stuff, but for us, it's consequences of this decisions.
Yeah.
Don't know if
Just here you can see some rooms that don't have heavy puzzles
Mhm.
because at first we started by making levels that were just a succession of puzzles.
Mhm.
You just went from one puzzle to another, but it was kind of tedious. It was really exhausting to always have to think, to organize with your friends, to
Yeah.
yell sometimes at your friends.
Yeah, and to not enjoy the graphics and
Yeah.
stuff like that.
So we added this kind of rooms where you just have to chill out, pick up some collectibles, and just enjoy the view. And
Nice
Yeah.
change of pace, yeah. That's always
I like
important.
that.
Oh.
Actually, it's going with what we were talking about with the collectibles. Since in the room we were in, you have this rare collectible that is kind of tricky to get. But if you don't want to have something that is a heavy challenge, then you can just like not taking it and going through.
No, this is all. I think this is also very great that you have like the amount of choice. So
Yeah.
it's very easy to get into. You have your moments of success pretty quickly, pretty easily, and if you're up for a challenge, you can still have that. So you can enjoy the game at your own pace. I think this
Yeah.
is very great and very important, especially now where like the audience of gamers is like growing day by day. So the days of like the 12-year-old sitting in his room and playing games on his own are pretty much over. So I mean, the core, average player age is now, 30, 37 or something,
Yeah.
I think.
Times have changed.
So gamers are growing older, and
Yeah.
if you see all the recent statistics, like
and what is so
people
good
are
is
playing.
Yeah.
it's not anymore one audience. It's a lot of different audience playing different games, and you see a lot of variety, diversity arriving, and this is so nice.
Yeah, exactly.
This was actually one of the biggest drivers in the creation of PileUp is that as we know that this feeling of like all games playing together on the same couch is actually something that we also may have shared with our parents. And now a lot of people who have grown up with video games actually are having kids. And we also wanted to like create a game that can bring back this feeling, and that you don't have to like launch an old Mario that can be a bit
Yeah.
like old looking, let's
Not-
say.
And not as accessible, maybe.
Yeah.
And way more difficult.
Yeah.
Finishing.
Especially for us actually, because
Yeah.
we remember the things like I finished this game, then I finished it now, and
Sorry, are you still there, guys? Hello, hello.
Yeah.
You got really quiet all of
Yeah.
a sudden.
Oh.
Guys, maybe okay, we can hear you. Maybe repeat what you just said, because I think the microphone was not picking you up.
Yeah.
okay, sorry. No, I was saying I don't know when you lost me actually, but I was saying that we also created PileUp with this in mind, the idea that gamers are having kids now, and people who grew up with this same video games as us and the same like taste for couch co-op and stuff like that n- we wanted to make for them a game that can be shared with kids nowadays,
Yeah.
because it can be like a bit harsh for them to just play an old Mario stuff.
Yeah.
So
Like in Mario, you're timed. You can have game overs. You
Yeah.
need to begin the levels
yeah.
all over.
And as I was saying, you can also be biased by your memories and just like, okay, I finished this game 20 times when I was a kid, and actually, when you are launching it again now, you are absolutely
Destroyed.
able to just
Yeah.
finish the first level.
Because yeah, we always remember beating those games pretty easily, but we do not remember that we spent hours and
Yeah.
hours and so many hours playing those games. So this is also something that's pretty hard to accept when you're, when you're becoming an adult, when you're starting working and you have less time and you're booting up Fortnite and you're getting destroyed by all the 12-year-olds. So I mean, it's not happening to me because I'm still rocking it here and there. But no, that's nice. And while we were talking, you guys just flew through the demo like easy peasy. You finished it, and I mean, perfect timing actually. So
We're not quite done yet.
not yet.
No,
Okay,
there's
well
still
then,
one
then,
room.
then go ahead. I mean, we still have a little bit time left since we started a bit later.
Can you try going back to the start of the level? No?
Yeah.
Redo it, reverse.
Ah,
Maybe we could
Yeah,
give
it's a shortcut.
a quick shout out to the art direction.
Yeah.
Yeah.
do it.
At the moment on the couch, we are just designers and programmers, and the graphic designer I couldn't do today. He couldn't
Are
come.
sleeping, just you can say.
Yeah,
He's excused.
They should.
Yeah.
But yeah, they worked a lot.
Please get out of the buttons.
It's not that
so they
easy,
can
but
pick the collectibles. Thank you.
Sorry, I was so much so. Wow, I can't speak.
Words hard.
Words are hard. I was just so focused on listening to you.
Sorry, we were interrupting you there. You wanted to give a
Sorry.
shout out to your designer.
I was just saying it takes a lot of reflection, thinking through how to make the game a bit cozy. Like we were trying to make it like it's not feeling hurting. You have to feel a bit in a good mood, soft mood. It comes from the colors, but it comes also from the shapes. It comes from a lot of organization of the space. There's a lot of thinking that was coming there that you
Yeah.
have to feel a bit good in this game. It was not that obvious.
Yeah, but you definitely achieved your goal. As I mentioned earlier, I'm feeling very cozy. It's so relaxing, so chill. It's
Such a happy place.
such a happy place. Yeah.
We wanted it to be a happy place, so
Yeah.
It's also for us game developers because we are playing this game for 2 years, so
Yeah.
It needs to be a place, yeah.
Yeah, once you come back to it, there.
Yes.
You want to go there?
yeah.
Uh-huh.
So, maybe in the final game you'll be able to see what's behind it.
Ah, a little teaser there. Good.
Maybe.
I like it. Yay!
That's-
Yeah, we made it.
You made it.
Yeah.
Blood.
I don't know if it was the target.
No, it's perfect. No, I mean time-wise, we are also pretty much done. So we now played through the demo, guys. Check it out. You can play it on Steam already, and I will switch over to wait. Show our lovely developers first. Oh wait. Oh, okay.
I wasn't ready.
I was not ready for this.
Okay, there you go.
There we have us. So.
Well, it's really nicer to play together with you than against you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
Well, maybe you will have some more opportunities for a revenge there. So we will see. We will have lots of stuff coming up. So thank you, guys. Sorry?
We are better than the soccer one.
It's all good. So thank you for being here with us this early in the morning. Thank you for showcasing your game. Who's there coming in? It's Michael. I think he's in the. I mean, we were in the wrong channel. Maybe.
Hi, Michael.
Hello. Can you hear me?
Yes. Well, you're just live. Welcome.
Hi. Okay, I thought this would be the channel to prep.
Yeah, it kind of is. So it was
Yeah.
a little screw up from us, but it's
Sorry.
it's okay. I mean, life is life, and I think it's always more authentic if stuff like this happens than just be like. So yeah, but Michael, get out. Thank you.
Okay. Okay, see you later.
Yeah. Oops.
Made a little oopsie there.
We forgot
Yeah,
to
we
switch.
forgot to switch in the live channel. Yeah,
Yeah.
actually. So we prepared everything, but if you're not using the stuff that you prepared, then you're lost. No, seriously. Thank you. This was so fun. So I cannot imagine starting my day off better than having a lovely stream with our French developers here from Seed by Seed, showcasing their game Pile Up. So as mentioned already, you can check out the demo, grab some friends, have some fun. Other than that, I will say bye-bye. Enjoy the rest of the day. Enjoy the rest of the event. And we will see us definitely some other time.
Thanks
So-
for being with us.
Yeah.
And don't forget your pretzels again.
No,
Yes,
never.
we will take that the next sprint. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Stay.
You too. All right. Yes. That was it with Seed by Seed and the Pile Up game. Up next, we will have Spitlings. We will have a talk with Michael that you've got a little
That you've already met.
that you already met. So I mean, now that you know it and know him, it's not as awkward anymore. So we will be up here in a few minutes. Until then, I will say bye-bye and
Bye.
see you in a bit.